back to A Day in the Life. So excited that you guys are here for part 2 of being a reality star for my celebrity dream wedding. If you did not catch part 1, make sure you go to it. And before we get into all of the fun stuff, I need you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can get all the updates on what is going on in A Day in the Life. Let's get to it because I got a lot of stuff to share. All right, let's go. Honestly, this part where they're walking up to the house was everything when I watched it.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you guys finally made it.
Literally my excitement, I couldn't contain my excitement. I really was very excited to meet them. It really felt like a dream. Like, I never thought that I was gonna be on TV. You couldn't have told me that. Couldn't have wrote that in my story.
It's like they were right there on her head.
Alright, so
Yes, I had Brian right in my head. The girl had been waiting, so I wanted to show up.
College, we were throwing a junior weekend
Of Gucci. Gucci was hot when I was in college, and his playlist was the playlist of my entire experience. Oh my God. So real talk, I didn't even realize that the wedding cost as much as it did. I mean, every bride wants a perfect wedding. The invitations were $1,000 each. I showed you guys in part 1 of the video the invitation that we got custom made for us. And so my must-have, I had to have a mirrored aisle, but you know, I knew I couldn't have Swarovski crystals in the mirrored aisle. However, I knew that I wanted a mirrored aisle. Another really dope side note, guys, to this entire experience for me was that Touré Roberts is the one who married Keisha and Gucci Mane. If you know me personally, and if you don't, you're getting to know me, you know that I am a fan of the Roberts-Jakes family. I've attended her conference at R.E.V every year. Her and her husband actually prayed over me in the area of my now husband when we weren't even together or married. And so, like, just seeing those things come full circle, it blows my mind. Like, God be in the details. So I had to have that floral backdrop. Like, I definitely had to have that floral backdrop. Like, why was my shoulder moving like that? I was laughing so hard. Yo, Courtney is the sweetest person I have ever met. Like, really genuine. Tori, very great off camera and on camera. She was the same graceful, kind person this entire way. Lance was amazing, so hilarious and thoughtful and intentional and quick with it, period. He taught me so much, and just really all three of them helped me to have just a great wedding experience. So yeah, they tried to play me about my budget, you know. But no, I'm not. Again, I said this in part 1 of my video, I'm not Gucci, I'm not Keisha, I am the Dae Hayes, and yes, we did that on a budget. Their love story was beautiful to me. Call it ghetto love, whatever you want to call it. Their story was beautiful. She held them down.
And we do want people to experience our love story.
right.
We want them to walk through what were our lived experiences.
That was really important for us. We wanted them to experience our love story, the ups, the downs, and just know that, like, at the end, love does win. In our case, we wanted to share our love story of how we continue to love each other even after child loss. Part was really hard for me, being an angel mom. If you're not familiar with what an angel mom is, it is a mom who has experienced child loss. This was really important to me because I wanted to show and shed light, like, on that representation. Like, representation matters. People don't talk about it. Child loss, specifically in the Black community, is 4 to 5 times higher than other counterparts. And you know, I'm just really proud that my son's legacy got to live on in this moment. Like, that was important for me. That was really important for me.
make sure that we honor him at the wedding in some type of way.
Yes, so you guys didn't get to see how we honored him. I actually had a charm on my bouquet of the sonogram picture of him. Tori and I really connected on this part, and we connected because we shared a similar experience. I know what that pain is like, to have this loss of an expectation and want something so bad and know that you can't have it in the moment, and to be able to have enough faith to continue to believe, to continue to love. Like, some couples don't make it, and like my husband and I made it. Like, and so I just want other people to know, like, you can make it too through those types of trials and tribulations.
I can make it work.
I could pull this off for $45,000 max and still leave them coins to go on a
Really confident that one of you all will figure it out.
I'm honestly freaking out. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver.
I want to be very, very clear. I have an MA and a BA. I went to Spelman and I went to Columbia. I got student loans. This girl has worked hard. Very, very hard. Hard, period. I ain't got it. So I was very, very thankful. And, you know, just knowing that, first off, just because it's something that I want, I don't have it, I had enough faith to believe that I could have it. Boom.
At the venue for the presentations, where they'll try to show the bride how they'll deliver the champagne experience on a sparkling water budget.
Can't wait to show you my vision for your special day.
I can't wait to see it. I know it's gonna be fabulous.
Dae will host her reception inside the chateau, but will be wed outside by the pergola. Let's check it out.
Y'all, their faces in the moment, like, they was like, girl, you kidding, right?
Yes, we are.
They thought that I was joking. They did actually stop the cameras because they thought that I was playing. Yeah, so some people asked, was this really my sister? Yes, that is really my little sister who helps me. She was also my maid of honor for the wedding. Y'all, the venue, okay, so I gotta be clear because I got a lot of questions about the venue. The venue was beautiful when we first booked it, and the outside was great. And I'm just gonna put this out here, Glendalough Manor, they did not keep up their property, and that was really, really, really frustrating for me as a bride. We definitely secured the show after we had selected our venue, so, and I wasn't willing to move it. Cool story about our venue, however, is that the venue was located in Tyrone, Georgia, of which that is the name of my husband. So I was like, yeah, I'm marrying Tyrone and Tyrone. Call me a sap, whatever, I don't care. It worked and it was beautiful. Y'all, when they pulled out these designs, your girl was baffled. I was like, yo, this is really happening. I really have access to this. Access, that's right. Lance's aisle, my favorite thing about his presentation was the mirrored aisle with the photos. Like, it was really a dope concept, but I don't know how I felt about walking across my own pictures. That was a little weird. Just a little bit, just a little bit.
You to get a floral backdrop without completely busting the bank. So what I've come up with is paper flowers.
Pause.
So that floral backdrop did not cut it for me. It looked real crazy. It was hard for me to gather everything that he was trying to show me at the moment. I was like, all right, this don't look right. Thing that I really hate that we did not get to experience was Lance's surprise for me, which was a choir. Later on during the wedding reception, however, he did pull that choir off and they sang, and it was phenomenal. It was so much like an ode to my faith.
I'm thinking lots of tall, lush candelabras, cascading.
I actually used the candelabras in the wedding ceremony as I walked down the aisle.
First surprise for you, Dae, is this custom crystal brooch bouquet. Keisha K. York carried her own brooch bouquet down the aisle, and I wanted you to have one just for yourself.
Oh my God,
You know what,
it's such
honey?
a nice touch.
You're gonna also
Courtney's way of really reeling me in, I'll be honest, I like shiny things. That bouquet blew me away. That rhymes. The thing was heavy. It's like almost 25 pounds. She also made sure to show me the red and gold color story and the seating for the wedding reception. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so lit. The chairs were really dope. Like, it just, everything was so on point and seamless and structured and fine. But where she messed up, y'all, was her special presentation. It was a hot mess. That was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. Now, I don't like how it was edited, because the facial expression that I made did not indicate that I was frustrated with what happened. I was just overly emotional. Like, I was feeling all of those things. So when I said, what in the world, that was me saying, what in the world? I don't even know how to express my feelings. It wasn't a what in the world, this looks like crap and trash. And so I was a little upset at the editing. But her personal touch, the special gift, at the end of the day, it really did come from her heart. And she was trying to find a way to really showcase and highlight my son's passing.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
This was a heated moment. When this aired, I got so many people who were upset with Tori for making a candle out of the sonogram. And my initial feelings on that was, again, that it was just a lot for me to take in. I was experiencing pregnancy after loss, planning a wedding, being on reality TV. So seeing that just like made it so real for me that I just didn't know. I didn't know how to process it. So that's the way I processed it. So for all of y'all out here that be trying to get mad at Tori, she had all good intentions. Her heart was very pure. She apologized to me afterwards, and I let her know that I was not upset with her. We talked both on and off camera about that moment. That was a very real moment. It was not staged. It was not scripted. And I really did break down. You know, I hold my son near and dear to my heart. And so sharing that piece and that part of me was very difficult. Yeah.
Difficult decisions of my life.
We are dying to know. I mean, look at us. We're on the edge of our seats.
No,
really.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to get to work.
Everyone's presentation was so phenomenal. Lance, you really blew me away.
It really was a close tie between Courtney and Tori. I mean, all of them were great. It was hard. It was super hard. And nobody told me who to choose. Matter of fact, when we rolled the cameras, the producers didn't even know who I was going to pick. The makeup artist didn't know who I was going to pick. My sister didn't know who I was going to pick. My sister and I had a whole 45 minutes to hour conversation, because my wedding was more than just a wedding or an event. It was something that I knew I was going to be able to carry with me for the rest of my life, and experience that was important to me. And so I wanted to be intentional about who I chose. And so it was also a spirit-led decision. And I know some folks are like, oh, it ain't that deep. Well, it is for me. It did take all that for me. Y'all, I gotta talk about this wig too. So, real talk, something that was very annoying to me for this experience of being on reality TV was my hair. Like, I wanted to switch it up. I wanted certain looks that fit me and my personality. And that was a part that was very difficult. They wanted a certain look, a certain lip, a certain hair color. And when I wanted to change my hair, they said that I should not change my hair because I didn't want to confuse the audience. The makeup artist and hairstylist on set, who was Jeremy, the best in the business. He has done Cynthia Bailey's hair. He's done so many celebrities, Lala Anthony. He just did great. Like, he worked magic. And I will also link below the wig that was. So we went from a long to a short, but it was the same synthetic wig the whole time.
Team are meeting with Daedriana to fill her in on how the wedding planning is going so far.
So, Daedriana, we have some big decisions to make today, and I do have some pretty big updates for you.
Hope those updates aren't bad news.
One thing that really concerns me is your wedding being outdoors. It's been in the 30s and 40s for the past few weeks. I would prefer to be safe and take it inside than to be scrambling on the day of.
When I watched this episode the day that it premiered and I saw my face and how I was getting snappy with them and pretty much just telling them what I wanted and that they needed to make it happen, that was real. We were literally like, I think a day or two away from the wedding, and my anxiety was up here. It was through the roof. It was off the camera. Like, my anxiety was really through the roof. And again, your girl was pregnant. I ain't trying to hear nothing. Y'all know what I want. This is what's gonna happen, and that's gonna be it. And we have been taping for hours. Y'all, I have so much more respect for reality TV stars because they are in front of the camera for hours. It was one day I think we taped for like 8+ hours. I was not a YouTuber, not a big video person at all. I had never been in that world, in that space, so I was not familiar with it, and it was very, very, very frustrating to me. So I had to learn. It was a huge learning experience. It stretched the heck out of me.
Another gift. This is your custom invitation from the same designers who made the Gucci Mane and Keisha Kayor invitation.
Wow, this is
so beautiful.
God. It's like
I didn't know that they ordered the wrong flooring. I was upstairs getting my hair and my makeup done by the celebrity makeup artist, painted by Jeremy, and so I was good. What really made me happy is when they came in with one more surprise. That's the part you guys didn't get to see. We were actually able to get some special gifts. That's when I was presented with some of my favorite items from the wedding. In part 1 of my video, I actually mentioned some of those. So make sure you go check that out. When they walked in the room with my #1 favorite item, and I knew the price tag of it, I was like, this is lit. What? I get my own. It was so cool. Like, I just was like, I love surprising. That it would be kind of cool if they could have got Gucci Mane to perform, but you know, I ain't gonna be trying to do too much. I only had a $35,000 budget. I can't afford Gucci to be at the wedding. I actually got a better thing, which is to marry my husband and have a dream wedding.
Get it loaded in? Yeah. Oh my God, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted.
I can't believe it. Courtney pulled it off. The mirror owl arrived just in time.
It is 7:50. 10 minutes and that's it. We gotta go.
They call everything in the moment. I was just so giddy. I'm watching this now and I'm like, yo, I was so happy. I look so good. I look so good. Let's get to how this wedding looks, y'all. Let's get to it.
Regal Romance. You may now enter.
So the entrance of Glendalough Manor is beautiful. So it's an Irish manor, so a little like a mini mansion style. You come on to this private property that's tucked off in the back, and you just feel secluded and like you're part of something exclusive, of which they were definitely a part of something exclusive. Y'all, when they opened these doors and my husband started crying, I was like, this is the moment. This is it. I felt like I was gliding on a cloud. Our vows. If you want to see the full video, I've already posted a full video of the wedding so you can see our vows to one another. Everyone was actually in the room crying. We definitely had to cut down on our wedding list, unfortunately. And actually some people showed up without an invitation, which, you know, worst nightmare, but I didn't have to deal with it because my planners dealt with it. And it just was a beautiful moment. It was so beautiful. Some of my literally closest friends and family, when the cameras got on them, I just couldn't do nothing but cry and smile watching it. My guest had no idea it was gonna be on TV. So that was another exciting surprise for them. You guys didn't get to see during our cocktail hour, we actually had a musician, a violinist perform, and it was amazing.
Oh, oh my God. Yo.
Seeing our names on the dance floor, seeing the gold that was transferred throughout the entire color story, their level of intention, it was just so great. We also had performances as well. We had a choir come and perform. We also had these aerialists that dance on these large globes for everyone. We had a praise dancer who was a friend of the family. There was so much entertainment and action for everyone. We had a selfie camera mirror, like a full body mirror that took pictures. We had everything for everybody. We wanted to, yes, share this special day, but we wanted folks to like know that this is for you too. Like, you're a part of our journey. You've loved on us so much to get us to this point. It takes a village for a marriage to work, for a union to work. You're bonding two families together, and it was just amazing. There's no price tag to put on an experience like that that really did capture our love for one another. And I am just forever grateful to have had the experience. And of course, we ended with a swag surf in my dress change. I wanted a dress change. That was so important to me. I actually was able to have a dress designed by another reality TV show person who is also a designer. And so it was really dope to just, again, have that full circle network. That dress, I'll be doing a video on that, because that whole thing was an experience, boy. That dress was over 50 pounds and I felt it. Well, guys, I really hope that you guys enjoy this behind the scenes, watching the premiere of my celebrity wedding, dream wedding with me, and all my background tea that I gave you. Bye, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe for a day in the life.